everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. Right folks, so I know a lot of people out there are looking forward for me to finally put this video together, and I was counting down the days to get this release finally in my hands, and I can tell you now it is definitely worth the wait. It is another Nameless Media bust release, and it is for the movie Watchmen. Now this is the box that it comes in, so as per usual what I'm going to do folks is I'm going to take us around the box here right at the start just to give you an idea of what it's all about. But that is the main artwork on it. This is the side of it. Again, it's very hard to get it in frame, it's so big. And this is the back of it. This is the actual bust itself, and wow, I was so incredibly impressed by it. You notice on the top there as well, it tells you basically everything that's inside this set. And then right around to the side, just a different bit of artwork on it, and that is the top itself. So quite a sizable box set on this, and again, Nameless Media really have knocked it out of the park on, with this one. It is a beautiful piece, even though I have to admit it's not as big as I thought it was going to be. Don't get me wrong. It is still huge. It's still one of the biggest busts I own, but for some strange reason, I had it in my head that it was going to be something similar in size to my Resident Evil X-Men edition, which is actually up here. Actually, I'm going to lift my camera back so you can see it. But yeah, the X-Men edition right there in the top right corner. I thought it was going to be a very similar in size to that piece, but it's actually not. It is quite smaller. But again, taking nothing away from the actual release itself, it is rather beautiful, and oh my god, it displays so unbelievably well. Now, I just wanted to give you a heads up again with Nameless Media when it comes to this bust release, because I'm always telling you that, you know, when you're dealing with Nameless Media, their website is always locked, and then you have to unlock it by sending them photo ID. But if you are interested in getting this release, it's still in stock as I'm making this video. Even though it is quite limited, but it is definitely still in stock. But you don't actually have to unlock their website to actually buy this release. You can actually simply go on it and you will see it in there. And if you are interested, get on over now and get one, because they're going to be gone. They're going to be gone very, very soon. I can't imagine that it's going to be around for too long. And I just wanted to give you a heads up as well when it comes to Nameless Media and their packaging, because a few people were just asking and inquiring about it. But Nameless Media do their own kind of specialized parcels when it comes to these box sets, and they are incredibly well insulated. Trust me when I say there is no fear of anything happening to your release. So buy with confidence. You'll have little to worry about. Right folks, so I'm not going to waste any time. Look, we all know the movie. It's a very underrated Zack Snyder superhero movie. It doesn't get the praise that it deserves. This is a 4K release as well. And yes, great now to finally be able to take you around this one and show you everything that's inside it, which I'm going to do right now. Right folks, so before I do anything, I naturally want to start with this media book, and what a beautiful media book this actually is. So the first thing you will notice is the lovely amount of spot glossing that you see on this media book, whether it's actually the Watchmen or Rorschach himself. Just this lovely high bit of spot glossing on it, and it's a pretty cool effect. The rest of it is a simple matte finish, and yes, it looks really beautiful on this one. So there's not much else to be said, just simplistic artwork. Love it. It works so well for this media book. And then right onto the spine we go, and right around to the back. And I can't stress to you how much I love the back artwork on this. There is one simple bit of spot glossing going on. It is Rorschach again. And again, I'm hoping my camera does pick it up. But it is a beautiful bit of artwork. And not only did Nameless Media put so much work into their bus, but you sometimes forget their media books as well are quite extraordinary as well. And as you can see, it is quite a meaty looking media book as well, this one. So take us back around. That's the main artwork on it. So when you open it up, you'll notice here it says you get the 4K disc, the Ultimate Cut. You get the Blu-ray Ultimate Cut as well. And then when you flip it to the other side, that is your discs that you get inside it. And it's always great to see different disc art as well. And I'll just quickly remove the disc just so you can get a look at the back artwork. But there you have it. So that is your 4K, that is your Blu-ray. So then you'll notice in the middle part here, it is simply the write-up of the actual movie itself. And I'm always saying it, but it goes without saying. It's a German release, so naturally everything that you see here is going to be written in German. But as you can see, there is a couple of stills from the actual movie itself. So that is, yeah, a couple of the pages there. And then when you flip it to the back, you'll notice that you have the theatrical cut Blu-ray, Tales of the Black Freighter DVD edition, that is, and the bonus. I'm not quite sure what this is. I haven't actually checked it out yet. And then when you flip it open, that is your discs. Now, I don't have to remove the disc because it's the same artwork behind it that you've seen already. But that is your, yeah, that's your theatrical cut. That is the bonus disc. And then, like I said, Tales of the Black Freighter. Now, I don't know what's going on with this release because when I opened it up, you actually get this inside it. Now, I don't know if there was a disc replacement plan on this. I honestly didn't check it out. But yes, you actually do get that. It is the exact same disc as that. It is a DVD edition as well. So I'm not quite sure what that's all about. So there you have it, folks. That is the media book itself. So I just want to put this to a side. And you also get, naturally, basically a certificate of authenticity. And as you can see, it's the same artwork that we've seen on the actual media book itself. And then when you flip it around to the back, it gives you your limited number. There's only 555 editions out here. Mine is 451. So there you have it, folks. That is the cert, and all that's left to do is to actually finally show you the bust itself, which I'm going to do right now. Right, so here we go, the bust of Rorschach himself. And just like all my other videos, I'm going to do this all handheld so I can get in close. So I'm going to make my way in, and the first thing I'm going to start with is the actual base, like I always do. And I love the base on this one. It's one thing to see the writing in black, but when you have it on that kind of yellow background, and then of course the black base, it just works so well and it just really stands out. I absolutely love it. Gorgeous. So that's just a close look at the base. Then I'm going to make my way up to Rorschach himself. And there's not much I can really speak about. You know the character from the movie, but the way that they get his face, the paint scheme on it, is, I'm not kidding, it's perfect. Definitely one of the best busts I've seen in terms of, you know, the detail on the actual face, to actually capture the character himself. I think Nameless Media have done something rather incredible with this piece. Of course, then you've got the simple brown jacket. And you'll notice there's a couple of, you know, the kind of holes there for the buttons themselves. I think you actually see a button on the shoulder. And you kind of got that salmon looking scarf. And then when you go right across, again, I hope you can kind of make it out, but there is a lot of kind of nice detail that you can make out on his jacket himself. And yeah, I'll just give you a side look at his face. Again, folks, sorry about the lighting. It's the best I can do, unfortunately, because he has a hat on. There's kind of a bit of a shade on his face, but hopefully you can get an idea of what it's all about. But it's an incredible piece, and that's the actual hat itself. And I'll just kind of give you an overhead look of it, if I can. So that is the main bust. I'm going to just take it to the side of it and kind of give you, as per usual, a side profile shot of the actual base itself. And just like all Nameless Media's bases, they take up the bulk of the weight. And as you can see, it is a fingerprint magnet, unfortunately. So yeah, I'll just take his more up to the side here. And yeah, it really does. When you actually see it from the side, it looks quite impressive. And yeah, I can't stress the amount of detail that you can see. You know, you can actually make out kind of like the textures even on the hat itself. It's a pretty badass effect. So that's a side look. I'll flip it around to the back. And as you can see, there is the media book. And that should give you an idea in terms of scale, because you've seen how big that media book is. And it does sit in there quite nicely, and there's a lot of space either side of it. So this is quite a massive piece. And I'll just give you more of just a look at his back there. Again, the texture on the jacket, it's just so good. Look at that. Wow. The thought of the work that goes in behind these releases, I would actually love to see it. And that's the top of it there. So I'll flip it right around again to the other side, and yeah, it's going to be much the same of what we've seen already. Again, I don't mean to repeat myself, but if you're a fan of this movie, you need to pick up this edition of it. This set, it just displays so unbelievably well. And wow, Nameless Media, you have really, really knocked it out of the park on this one. And anyone that's on the fence of buying this, I hope this video really does help you out. I was so incredibly impressed by it. So I'm going to just take his up one last time to his face just to give you a good look at it. It's perfect. There's no other word for it. I have absolutely no complaints. The paint scheme is absolutely perfect. Yeah, I'm so unbelievably impressed. So there you have it, folks. That is my edition of Watchmen. And I am so happy that I picked it up in the end, and it definitely gets my stamp of approval. Right, folks, so there you have it. That is my bust release of the Watchmen, and it is so good. It really, really is. It displays, like I said, so beautifully. And Nameless Media, yous are really on top of yous our game at the moment, and I don't think you're going to match what you've done in 2023, but I hope yous give it a go. I really, really do. So there you have it, folks. So as per usual, if you did like what you see here, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you could leave a comment down below, and please share your thoughts on this release and what did you think of the movie itself. And yeah, I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. Until then, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.